IPL, mood of the nation will decide Indian Premier League restart, says Deep Dasgupta. Any potential resumption of the Indian Premier League would depend on the mood of the nation, according to former India wicketkeeper Deep Dasgupta. The IPL was suspended for a week on Friday amid growing tensions between India and neighbouring Pakistan. Some overseas players taking part in the competition, including from England, have already started to leave India. There are 16 remaining matches in the IPL, which was originally due to run until May 25. As important as cricket is to India as a nation, there are certain things that are much more important, Dasgupta told BBC Sport. The last couple of days, things have become more intense, and it only makes sense at this moment. The sentiment of the nation is very different. On Thursday, India accused Pakistan of attacking 3 of its military bases with drones and missiles, a claim which Islamabad denied. Pakistani authorities say 31 people have been killed and 57 injured by Indian airstrikes in the country and Pakistan-administered Kashmir since Wednesday morning. 26 civilians were killed in Indian-administered Kashmir last month, and India has accused Pakistan of supporting militants behind the attack, an allegation the neighbouring country has rejected. The situation escalated on Tuesday evening when India launched a series of strikes in a move named Operation Sindoor. Dasgupta, who played 8 tests for India, said a restart of the IPL in a week is possible but may not be realistic. Options for a restart could include condensing the remaining matches to a limited number of venues and playing more double-headers to reduce the time needed. However, Dasgupta, who was speaking from Lucknow where he was due to be commentating on Friday's game between Lucknow Super Giants and Royal Challengers Bengaluru, believes the tournament would be unlikely to resume if overseas players are absent. It is understood that most of the 10 England players are leaving India, while the Australians involved are also likely to depart. Players from the West Indies have remained in India. If a short-term restart is not possible, there would an overwhelming desire to complete the tournament later in the year because of its financial value. A $6.02 billion rights deal for IPL matches was signed in 2022, and in a statement confirming the suspension, the Board of Control for Cricket in India thanked broadcaster Jayastar for its support in the decision. If the remainder of the IPL is rearranged for later in the year, there would be concern at the England and Wales Cricket Board about an August clash with the 100, but a more likely window would be in September. That month was initially earmarked for the Asia Cup, though with matches between India and Pakistan now unlikely to take place, that tournament could be scrapped and replaced by the remainder of the IPL. There will be long-term questions over future matches between India and Pakistan at global events, with Dasgupta saying he can't even think about fixtures between the two countries. It would be extremely insensitive to even talk about it right now, he said. Maybe at a future date. We'll see. As of now, India-Pakistan cricket is too trivial to talk about. Even before the latest deterioration in the relationship between the two countries, their cricket teams were only playing each other in multi-nation events. Earlier this year, India refused to travel to Pakistan for the Champions Trophy, prompting the International Cricket Council (ICC) to announce that any matches involving the two teams in global events hosted by either country will be played at a neutral venue. The next such instance will be the Women's World Cup in October, hosted by India. Pakistan secured their qualification earlier this month, so will be based in a different country. However, there is now uncertainty if a match between the two can take place, regardless of the venue. It is understood that the ICC feels it is too soon to consider a solution. On Thursday, it was announced that the remainder of the Pakistan Super League will take place in the United Arab Emirates. Teams left Pakistan for the UAE on Friday.